Hello, we are going to go over Spoke Mobile setup and registration. As you know that before you do any type of registration, you need to be submitting a ad order request, and you should receive a message from the paging team regarding your new messaging ID. So once you have that, I'm going to just show you an example of what type of message you should be expecting. And it is like so. So once you receive that the task ticket for the messaging ID has been completed, you will be given the messaging ID in this case, and we'll go ahead and proceed with the registration. So once you have the messaging ID information, you can go ahead and open up your web browser to mypager.stanford.edu. And you're going to go ahead and click on Enroll in Spoke Mobile. You're going to make sure that obviously you have your messaging ID, you have a device, an active mobile device, and it's very important that you have the mobile device management software. If it's an Apple device, it would be Jamf. If it's Android, it would be another application. So we're going to go ahead and click on Start Enrollment. And MDM policy, obviously you're going to want to choose my device has MDM once you've confirmed that your device has it. So here you can go ahead and enter your messaging ID. You will click on send my code, and you're going to be emailed a verification code, and this is what you're going to enter to proceed with the registration. The email is going to look like this, and this is the verification code. You can go ahead and enter the verification code here to proceed. Once you have this, if by any chance you do not remember your smart page password, you can always click on reset my password and then enter a new one. Once you have this, you can go ahead and set my smart page password. Stanford affiliation, you are going to choose whichever organization you are under and enter the SUNET ID email address to update the information. Once you have all this information, you can click on Update My Affiliation. And you need to enter the device information. So if this device is owned by Stanford, then choose the organization. In this case, this would be a personal device for me, and it is going to be an Apple iPhone and the cellular carrier. I'm just going to choose the one that I'm using. And the phone number. No spaces or dashes, you just enter the number there, and you can go ahead and enroll your device. Once you have finished enrollment, you will receive an email confirmation. And in there, you're going to see where to download the application, the username and password that's been set up for you. Hello and welcome to the Spoke mobile setup. First thing you need to do is make sure that you install the Spoke application. And once you have it installed, you can go ahead and load the application. you are prompted to enter a username and password. So if this is your first time in entering this information, you want to make sure that you go to forget password or forgot password, so that way you can generate a one-time password. So again, you got to make sure that you have a messaging ID enabled already for it. Once you generate that one-time password, you have 5 minutes for you to enter it. The actual one-time password will be sent to your email, and once you have that, you can go ahead and make the changes, update your new password, and then you can log in with your mobile phone and the new password that you just entered. And once you have all that situated, you go ahead and sign in, and you're successfully logged in.